Hey, good morning all. So I just want to run through a few things that are going to change with our transition to a remote learning setup for the next few weeks. Okay, I just want to put you things in perspective. Rule number one is we're just going to go with it. Okay, so we're going to do our best. We're going to work hard. We're going to push through, and things may change. Things may become more challenging or less challenging, but let's just know that the goal is to be successful and try to do some learning over the next month and a couple of days. Okay, so really, as you'll see by April 28th, pretty much for most of you, this will be all wrapped up. So really, we're on the downhill slide. All right, so here is a look at Blackboard. What I want to show you is a couple of things today: the change of the syllabus, the use of remote learning, and what our schedule on Flipped Physics looks like. So let's go to the syllabus first. All right, so you notice there's an old syllabus and a remote syllabus. We've had to change things, right? We can't do things the same way, and I want to set what that expectation looks like for you. Okay, so here you have access to the remote syllabus, right? And it's last updated on 324. It should say 327, but either way, right, that's the version. And so all changes, right, have been crossed out. Nothing has been erased. All right, so you will see strike throughs on things that are no longer valid. Everything else will be there so you can contract the changes, and things that are added are done in red. Okay, first thing to note here is virtual office hours are by appointment only on Compass. Okay, so my usual times are Tuesday and Thursday morning 9 to 12 and Monday and Wednesday from 1 to 4. Those times still hold. However, I'm not going to sit here in a virtual chat room and stare at this little camera waiting for someone to come see me. I have a lot going on, okay, as we all do. That being said, you can schedule office hours for me on Compass, so I know when to have a meeting ready, when to be in my meeting room to meet with you and discuss what's going on. And I do want to do that, so by all means, make those schedules. I just don't want to spend my afternoon staring at a computer if there's no one going to be coming into it. Okay, I have a lot of other things to do, and you do as well. All right, so I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Okay, the only other changes now are down at the end. Okay, I'm going to start down here. We're going to add mini exams. Okay, so I'm removing a cumulative exam 2 and cumulative exam 3. At the end of every week on Friday, there will be an assignment on Flipped Physics that will open at 10:30 and close at 11:20. That's our class time. I can set you to have to do those things at that time. Okay, those will count as your exam grades. Okay, additionally, on Flipped Physics, there's a makeup final. Okay, so rather than there was going to be a cumulative final, I don't want to do these in person. I don't want to give you a lot of extra things to do. There'll be a makeup final exam on Flipped Physics on the last day. It'll be open. It's on the schedule. You can see it. It's a 6-hour time block. The makeup final exam is only for those of you who scored less than 80% on exam 1 or who missed exam 1. Okay. After you complete that, you will be able to bring your score from whatever it is up to a maximum of 80%, right? It's not fair to give it 100%. And so you can take your 50 and make it 100, or your I missed an exam, 50 and make it an 80, or your I missed an exam and make it an 80. Okay. And that should be just fine on your grade as a whole. Okay. How does it change as far as the grade goes? Well, now since we've shifted to remote learning, right, a lot of the burden of grading now sits on the remote stuff that you do. Okay, so the value of the pre-lectures, the checkpoints, and the homeworks has increased. Okay, so 10% for the pre-lectures, 10% for the checkpoints, 10% for completing the homework, and rather than have quizzes, right, we're no longer going to have quizzes, we're going to have in-class assignments. All right, now those in-class assignments will be stuff that we do on OneNote that you'll just complete. Okay, so if you're not able to come to the online classes, then we will you'll still have to complete that work, and you'll get credit just for completion, not for correctness. So if I look through your OneNote and it's complete, you get the credit, okay, for that day's in-class assignments, and it may only be on Wednesdays, for instance, right? There may not be an in-class assignment every day. Okay, we'll go. Your mini exams, right? So your Friday mini exams are now worth 20% of your final grade, right? So there's, I think, 4 of them because we have 4 Fridays left. Maybe 5, and those will be 20%. Your final project axed, right? Too much going on. I don't want to deal with it. And as you'll see, when your instructors reach out to you, your labs are changing completely, and then this would be essentially a bunch of redundancy not needed. Okay, instead of 3 exams, we're gonna take your 1 exam and leave it as 15% of your grade. Okay, we're gonna strike the other 2 exams and make them the mini exams. Okay, so remember, you'll be able to replace that 1 exam score with the cumulative final. And the laboratory is going to remain 25%. How your lab is graded and how that is going, you will hear from your TA in the coming week. Okay, I know some of you have labs coming up on Monday. Just note, that's it. Those are the only changes to the syllabus. Okay, so how is this going to work? Well, let's take a look. We're going to meet on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 o'clock. If you can't do it, that's on you, but make the best effort to be there. It won't be like lecture. Okay, it'll be much more trying to collaborative and problems to go through together. We're going to do this using collaborative on Blackboard. So that means you log into Blackboard, you've got everything you need. Okay, we don't need any outside software or outside accounts. You're clicking on any links anywhere else. So if you are logged into Blackboard, you see the syllabus, you see the whole course. Over on the left here, we have Collaborate Remote Lectures. You're going to click on that, and this brings up Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. Now, what you can see is I've already set all of the meetings for the semester. If I click the little tab over here, it shows me all the times we're going to meet. No, they all say not started yet. Can't go into any of them, okay? Now, what the cool part of this is, in addition to have all of those meetings, there's a general course room. So let's say you and your buddy, we want to meet up and do some work. You can just click on the course room and boom, join the course room at any time. Okay, you have a friend that you want to dial in, you can send them the phone number and the PIN. They can dial into the room number. Okay, all right, so this runs through the course of the semester. So if you want to, again, meet people, you can go to the course room at any time of day with anyone, and it's completely unlocked. Okay, so what is our sessions going to look like? Well, when we go to the Monday session, when it's ready to load, you'll be able to join. So in the same way, when I click on room, you'll be able to click join. So I'm going to jump into the join course room real quick, just to give you guys an idea of what this looks like. Okay, it's telling me I'm logged in as a preview user. Thank you. And here we are, right? So now I have my video microphone off because there's no one here. There's a couple of option screens. On the left here is how I get out. Okay. And on the right here is how I do things like make a chat. Okay, you do not have the, right? You can see who else is in the room. Okay, through down over here, right? So we have a window chat. We can chat with individual users or chat with everyone. You'll see who else is in the room, and then you can share content. Okay, you do not have the ability here to share your screen, which is a downside. Okay, I can share your screen. I can make you a moderator to share your screen. So there's ways of doing this outside of what's going on. Okay, and then you'll have settings for your individual settings. When we're here, I'll be able to share my screen with you, share content with you, make polls, all of that stuff. Okay, and raising your hand and what's not. When we're in this room, this is where I will break you into small groups. Okay, so if there's enough of us together, what I will do is section you into groups, smaller groups that can work digitally, so you're not all trying to talk together, and then I'll be able to jump around through those groups ideally. Okay, so now that is collaborate. I need to leave the session. I'm not going to tell you, it was fine. No one else was there. I've left the session. I can close my browser window. Okay, I don't really want to close my browser window. I just want to go back, right? So when I open collaborate, notice it opened a new tab. Okay, so things will look different for you. That's how students will look for you. That's how it will look for you as students. Okay, if you are having issues on all of these sessions, when you go to join, if you need a remote link or you need a phone number, please let me know. I can make that accessible to you if you just want to dial in to hear what's going on and you don't want to use data or bandwidth because it's limited wherever you are. Okay, so we can use phones or whatnot to connect just like we can with WebEx or Zoom or any of the other software. Okay, all right, so that's collaborate. All right, you can schedule office hours directly with me here. Okay, so if you click on schedule office hours, caveat, make sure you are logged into Compass first. Otherwise, this will tell you, hey, log into Compass, right? Which I should be logged into Compass, so this won't embarrass me. Right, so when you click on that link, you'll see my name. some stuff about me, all of that stuff. You can send me an email as if you don't have it. You can look through all of the faculty and staff directory if there's someone else you're looking for. And up here is this important schedule link. You click schedule and it should bring up, lo and behold, my schedule. So if you look, my normal office hours start next week. This is a break week. You can click on any one of these times, okay? Tuesday and Thursday mornings, right? Monday and Wednesday afternoons, right? So Tuesday morning, there I am. Now, if you want to meet with me, you click on sign up. And why, right? Well, ask for assistance or other whatever the where you can ignore. Obviously, it's going to be online. We will meet. I will make a Zoom link. Once I confirm an appointment with you, I will give you what my Zoom office hour link is. So I won't use Blackboard for my office hours. I'm going to use Zoom because it's smaller and limited, and that's one-on-one. So Blackboard for group stuff, Zoom for the one-on-one classrooms. Okay, all right, so I'm going to close this window again. Right? No, that's in Compass or Starfish. Right? So you make your schedules with me. Please make the schedule. See me. Ask questions. Right? We're still here. I still want you to learn. Okay. I'm not on vacation. Right? I didn't end up going to a beach in Bermuda and sipping cocktails and whatnot. Okay. So for now, all right, that's the collaborate, how we're going to do things remotely. How you can schedule office hours. Our one class notebook remains the same. When we do our group work, you can have the Zoom on here. You can have things in your notebook, right? We'll be doing things sort of play as we go, right? Which we've done a couple times this semester, and you guys are awesome. So pretty good. All right, what does flipped physics look like? Flipped physics looks like this, right? So all of the homework that we had before the semester, if you haven't completed it yet, it's all due at the end of next week. Okay, don't wait till Friday to do it because it's all due at 10 a.m. You'll be sad, right? So everything is due at 10 a.m. next Friday, all of the homework. Okay, you have one pre-lecture due on Monday. Now, because some of you may not look at this until Monday, okay, because of the way the university starts, I'm not going to require you to do the homework over the weekend. You have until Monday at 11:59 p.m. Okay. So 11:59 p.m. Monday, make sure you got the pre-lecture done. Note, we're still going to meet for class at 10. So it would be best if you were to have looked at the pre-lecture, but we may not actually get into most of the elastic collision stuff until Wednesday. Okay. So you may look, all the semester is going to look like this. Monday's pre-lectures are due. Wednesday's checkpoints are due. Fridays homeworks are due, and then the mini exams are due. Now note at the mini exams, due date, start time, you don't have access to it until class starts 10:30 a.m. on Friday. It is due that Friday at 11:20 a.m. Okay, there is no credit for late work on those, and there is no starting early. Okay, they are timed quizzes, or in this case really timed exams, so all your work should be your own. You're at home, you've got access to whatever resource you have access to. Okay, if you collaborate, you collaborate. If you both get it wrong, you both get it wrong. You both get it right, you get it right. All that matters to me is that you're doing the work. Okay, if you're going to have an issue with a particular Friday, you're an EMT, you're a paramedic on the side, you're a nurse, right? You have some other essential job, that function that you have where you must take care of someone. Please let me know ahead of time. Don't let it pass. No credit for late work. Let me know ahead of time. Okay, now note, I know a lot of these checkpoints and homeworks have been longer because I'm only giving you the week to do them. I am shortening them, right? What are the main goals? What do I want you to learn? Is being very narrowed down. Okay, so you can expect the pre-lectures to be the same, spending a half hour, 45 minutes on a pre-lecture. The checkpoints have been okay. I may not change those. The homeworks will probably be reduced to the problems that I really want you to know, as opposed to a bunch of material that is not as important, or a very particular one sort of particular example. Okay, so note, right now, in addition to that, I've really set the access so you won't have access till collisions and impulse, which is due the 6th, until the end of class on the 3rd. Okay, so no, you can't run through and do the whole semester in a single day. Right, I want this to be a learning experience, and the way to make that a learning experience is sort of to force you to break it up a little bit, and things like that. Right, so you will see here we've got the cumulative final exam. For those that want to, again, replace your exam 1 score with up to an 80, you can take the makeup final. It has become available to you on Monday, May 11th at noon, and it will be due Monday, May 11th at 6 p.m. So you got 6 hours to work on it, 6 hours to get to 80%. Okay, remember, getting 100%, you don't need it. 80% is all you need, right? But it's there. You can get 100% credit. Again, there's no late work accepted on that. At 6 p.m. on Monday the 11th, all of your scores will be finalized, and I will be nailing down the grade book. Right, this is going to make my grading a little harder because there's all these different assignments and all over the place, so just roll with me. All right, so again, Mondays pre-lectures, Wednesdays checkpoints, Thursdays are going to be all of the homeworks. Okay, if you have particular questions, schedule office hours, send me an email, get in touch with me. I'm here for you. I'm not on vacation. I'm here just as much. I just don't get to see your lovely faces in the classroom. All right, so you will see, again, to remind you, you will see in Collaborate the Monday and Wednesday remote lectures. Okay, so Monday and Wednesday remote lectures, the first one we'll do is 10 a.m. on Monday the 30th. All right, we will, if you were Monday the 30th, again, if I click on it, it doesn't let me in. Okay, it'll open up about 15 minutes before. Okay, and then it ends about 15 minutes after. Okay. All right, so I hope that's sort of alleviated the stress you've had over what's going on. I know it may seem like a lot, but trust me, we're going to work through. We're going to narrow our focus. We're going to work quickly, and we're not going to stress over doing long take-home exams, stressful take-home exams. At the end of every week, we're just going to make sure we've learned the important things for the week and move on. All right, and please don't hesitate to reach out with any further questions. And I look forward to seeing you all on Monday.